He may be a Swamiji, but given his controversial status, it was but expected that there would be voices of protest today, and that is what happened at Swami Nityananda's Bidadi Ashram on the occasion of Guru Purnima.
Have a look at this car carrying tablas. Were the devotees too scared to enter the Bidadi abode of the controversial godman Nityananda? While the ashram did see a trickle of devotees entering its gates, the actual drama was outside on the road leading to the Bidadi ashram. These persons, sporting the familiar red and yellow scarves, are members of the pro-Kannada activist group and are venting their anger at the godmen.
ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಸಹ ರಾಮನಗರ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಇರಬಹುದು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇರಬಹುದು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ನಿರ್ಧಾರವನ್ನ ಕಠಿಣ ನಿರ್ಧಾರವನ್ನ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳದೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನಿಗೆ ಮಣೆ ಹಾಕಿರುವುದನ್ನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ನವನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಸೇನೆ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಗ್ರವಾಗಿ ಖಂಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
The activists were not done yet. Besides raising slogans against the controversial godman, they also burnt rubber tires. Despite the commotion, the controversial godman continued with his Guru Purnima darshan and festivities. Prashant Gonibido, News9, Ramnagara.
And well, the entire coastal district of Udupi woke up to another piece of shocker this morning that sent chills down the spines of people in the region. A college-going student was found dead, her life coming to an abrupt end, robbing her of her dreams and aspirations.
The unfortunate victim has been identified as 17-year-old Ratna Kotari, daughter of one Shankar Kotari, a daily wage labourer. The highly decomposed body of the girl was discovered by a woman who had come to the forest to collect dry leaves. Fatal trip back home. Ratna, a first PUC commerce student at the government PU college in Shirur, would walk the 1 odd kilometre from the bus stop to her house. She knew this path like the back of her hand. After all, she had walked this route since she was in Standard 5.
Personally spoke to a couple of her friends, and her house is about 3 kilometers away from the college. Till about 2 kilometers or so, they came as a team. The three of them were there, and this girl took a deviation at particular junction. After that, from that junction, I mean, the incident, the body is found about 300 meters away from that particular junction, where she deviated from that junction.
But tragedy awaited her when she decided to walk the distance around late afternoon on July 9th. When Ratna hadn't returned home, her parents went in search of her.
ಸಾಲಿ ಪಾಪಳಿ ಏನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸೀದಾ ಹೋಯ್ಡು ಸೀದಾ ಬಪ್ಪಕ ಇಲ್ಲ 3 ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೆ 3:30 ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಸಾಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಕಿ ಸಾಕಾಯಿತು ಕಡೆಗೆ ಜನ ಊರವರೆಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹುಡುಕು ಕೈಕಂತು.
Shankar reaches Baindur cops. An extremely distraught Shankar Kotari approached the Baindur police station and filed a kidnapping case. As the cops were investigating, came the Saturday morning shocker.
The body was found in the morning. The localites have informed us, and after that we went to the spot. It was found in the morning.
Some of the residents of a hamlet called Savantagadde admit to seeing the girl walking back home that fateful afternoon. There is speculation that the girl could have been done to death, killing the dreams of a young teenager. The post-mortem report will confirm what became of her during those fateful hours.
No, first of all, we are not sure about the cause of death and how it has happened. More than the cause, how exactly the death has happened. In fact, a team of expert doctors from Manipal, medical college in Manipal, they came and they in fact visited the spot, and they'll be conducting a postmortem on the body, this afternoon. Only after that, once we get to know the cause of death and the mode of death, then we'll be able to, come to a conclusion how it has happened and possibly who would have done it. So, till we get to know the cause of death and the mode of death, it's difficult, I think it's very premature for us to comment on the suspect or anything like that.
At the same time, there is speculation that Ratna could have been bitten to death by a snake. But Ratna's death had much more. It revived memories of what happened to another college-going student, Saujanya. Here is a chilling coincidence. Saujanya was raped and murdered on October 9th, 2012. Ratna Kotari was found dead on July 9th. Saujanya and Ratna were 17-year-old PU students. Ratna and Saujanya were found dead in the forest. Both of them went missing near their respective colleges. The police aren't willing to comment on this development.
Don't want to comment, about their case, but see, till we, get the specific opinions from the doctors, it's difficult for us to say about, much about this case. Certainly, we have taken this case very seriously. We will be forming the teams, and we're sure that we are going to detect this case.
Will the truth be found out at the earliest? Arabalachi Yogaraj, News9, Udupi.
Well, in the last several weeks, the number of under-construction buildings have come down, injuring and even killing many. Today, one more such under-construction building came crashing down, causing severe damages in Mumbai. Here's a report.
A normal day for many at a building in Colaba area turned out to be disastrous as the building collapsed, killing one and leaving 4 injured. The roof of the building came crashing down owing to the incessant rain in Mumbai for the past 2 days. The 4 of the injured construction workers who hail from West Bengal were taken to the hospital.
ये 10-10:30 के बीच में बारिश होने के कारण पहला मंजिला इन्होंने उठाया था और उसके ऊपर 2 से 3 हजार ईंटें रखे हुए थे. उसका वजन कामगार बारिश के थोड़े छाव की वजह से वो स्लैब के नीचे आ गए और स्लैब का और ईंटों का और बारिश इनका वजन उनके ऊपर गिरा. उसमें 4 जन इंजर्ड है और एक अशरफ करके एक बंदा है 21-20 साल का, उसका डेथ हो चुका है. ये सेंट जॉर्ज हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट किया है.
This is the second incident of a building collapsing in Mumbai in the past 4 months. Incidents of building collapse have increased. It was only last month when multi-story buildings collapsed in Delhi and Chennai, leaving several dead. The government needs to take strict action against the concerned for their laxity in implementation of building laws. A News9 report.
And well, today is a special day dedicated to spiritual and academic teachers. Devotees all across the country paid their respects to their gurus on Guru Purnima. Take a look.
Well, according to the Hindu calendar, the full moon day in the month of Ashada is dedicated to spiritual gurus and is celebrated as Guru Purnima. On this day, devotees gather in huge numbers to revere spiritual gurus. Let's take a look as to how the tradition was observed across the state and in Andhra Pradesh. Bengaluru. The temple of Sai Baba in Malleshwaram was all decked up. Sai Baba's idol was decorated with flowers and mangoes. Devotees rushed to the temple early in the morning for Guru Purnima. The queue for a darshan of the deity seemed never-ending. A bhajan session was also organized at the temple. Over 6,000 devotees visited the temple today. After the darshan, prasadam was distributed to the devotees.
Guru Purnima. We all believe God is one eyes and Gurugula is another eyes. Because of 2 eyes are same. So we celebrate Guru Purnima in order to give respect to Gurugulu. Whoever may be, it may be. So it's a very sacred day. That's why we observe it nicely.
The devotees, after taking blessings from Sai Baba, visited the Raghavendra temple in the same area to get the darshan of the deity. Later in the day, a procession was carried out in the locality. The deities Sai Baba and Raghavendra Swami were carried around in a palanquin. Women followed the deities with flowers and fruits in their hands. Udupi. Women devotees were dressed in yellow and red saris. They celebrated Guru Purnima by performing the traditional folk dance of Kolata. This was the sight at the Udupi Sri Krishna Mutt. The temple premises echoed with bhajans. Thousands of devotees listened to their spiritual gurus Sri Vishveshwara Tirtha Sripada and Vidya Vallabha Tirtha Sripada. Guru Purnima celebrations in Udupi attracted devotees from all across the country. They offered their prayers to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and Lord Tirupati.
ನಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕಿನ ಏಳಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಪಾತ್ರ ಇರುವಂತಹದ್ದು ಅದು ಗುರುಗಳದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಆಷಾಢ ಮಾಸದ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆ ಗುರುಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ಮರಿಸುವಂತಹ ದಿವಸ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮರಿಸಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಿಯಾಮಕನಾದ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುವಾದ ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ವಂದನೆಯನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Andhra Pradesh. The richest temple in the world, Tirumala Tirupati, saw huge crowds. Most of the devotees who visited the Lord after offering their hair waited patiently to get his darshan. The devotees, largely from North India, had to wait for a minimum of 16 hours in a 1 kilometer long queue to receive the blessings of the Lord. With Shobha Jojiga from Bengaluru and Yogaraj from Udupi, Rahmat Kanchagar for News 9.